I've been working on the long-awaited 10th part of my All Tomorrows project, but as I was workshopping the script, I slowly realized that due to it taking so long for me to finish, it would be completely understandable for some of you guys to have forgotten some of the finer details. So I've decided to make a brief recap video about the major players in this new installment. So without further ado, let's start off with the uplifting revolution. Basically, once humanity found and essentially uplifted a group of intelligent aliens known as the Tanu, these aliens began uplifting just about every other semi-intelligent species, until we wound up with philosophizing monkeys and jet plane flying dolphins. It also obviously resulted in ever-growing populations of alien and uplifted life on once human-controlled planets. This wasn't a problem for most of the post-humans, but very much was for the so-called New Solar Union. This union was originally founded by the Hergians, who are better known as the Martians since that's where they originally came from. You see, the Hergians still have a great deal of nostalgia for humanity's original star system and the societies that it represents. And of course by that I mean a society controlled by recognizably human species. So when these aliens and uplifts started to play greater and greater roles in the interstellar politics of their world, they began to feel threatened. This belief was shared by the Flegids, descendants of the Avians, and the Septipeds, all of whom have allied themselves against the other post-humans. Also in the Union are the Seers of New West, descendants of the Botanists, who only dislike the aliens and uplifts since they have a tendency of immigrating to sparsely populated planets, such as the planet of New West, for example. And finally, there's the Interstellar Banking Guild, which is controlled by a morally dubious faction of Floater Society. They are significantly less ideological from the other members of the Union, and are only here in the first place because war makes a lot of money. So that's the NSU, which can pretty accurately be described as the bad guys. But what about the good guys? Well, that role is being filled by the Interstellar Junction, which is composed of countless tiny planets spread all throughout the galaxy, with a high population of alien and uplifted life, for obvious reasons. This includes the planets of Ito, Picus, and Termajor, among many others. But they're also being supported by the three primary superpowers present in the galaxy, those being Maya, New Europa, and Ashona, all of which are way more powerful than any of the planets comprising the NSU. But unlike the NSU, which is almost entirely centralized in a single star system, all these different planets are spread pretty thin throughout the universe. I also want to mention the Bloatfish, who were briefly mentioned in a previous episode and are due to play a pretty important role in this upcoming installment. Basically, they're a group of floaters that have modified themselves to act as a planet-wide hive mind. They're not affiliated with any of the other factions at the start of the war, but who knows, maybe they'll get roped into it. Anyway, I hope this recap was useful and that you're all excited for Starscapes 10. Long live the Interstellar Junction, and until next time, don't die. See you guys later.